Welcome to my channel Pocket Change Coins, because, as you know, old is gold. Some of the rarest coins worth big money could be hiding in your hands right now. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and watch till the end. Let's dive in. First, we're diving into the fascinating story of the 2004 United States 5-cent coin, a coin that might look ordinary, but could actually be hiding a jaw-dropping value. In 2004, the U.S. Mint launched the Westward Journey nickel series, marking the bicentennial of the Lewis and Clark expedition. This historical journey was one of the most significant events in early American exploration, and the coin program aimed to celebrate that incredible achievement. The Jefferson nickel received a bold new look for the first time in decades, and collectors immediately fell in love with the fresh design and deeper meaning behind it. There were two main designs released in 2004, the piece metal reverse and the keelboat reverse, each minted at the Philadelphia Mint with the P Mint mark. These coins were meant to tell a story, and both reverses are rich in symbolism. The piece metal design shows two hands shaking, one Native American and one European American, symbolizing friendship and cooperation during the exploration of the western frontier. The keelboat reverse shows the boat used by the Lewis and Clark expedition, representing determination and discovery, but while these coins were already special because of their historical significance and design overhaul, what has truly set them apart in the numismatic world is the presence of rare and valuable mint errors that have turned this 5-cent piece into a collector's dream. That's right, some of these 2004 nickels have sold for unbelievable amounts of money, and it all comes down to a few very specific and fascinating mistakes made during the minting process. The most famous and highly prized error found on the 2004 nickel is known as the double die error, where parts of the design, especially the inscriptions, appear slightly doubled due to a misalignment during the die creation process. In some cases, the word Liberty on the obverse or the words United States of America on the reverse appear with visible doubling under magnification, and when verified by a grading service, these errors can fetch incredible prices at auction. Another valuable and exciting variation includes off-center strikes, where the coin wasn't perfectly aligned with the dies when it was struck, resulting in part of the design being cut off. These errors are dramatic, easy to spot, and highly collectible, especially when the date and mint mark are still visible. Some examples of off-center 2004 nickels have sold for thousands of dollars depending on their angle and condition. There are also examples of die cracks, planchet flaws, and even struck-through errors, where foreign materials interfered with the striking process, leaving strange textures or impressions on the coin. These types of errors make every coin unique, and for collectors, that uniqueness translates directly into demand, and demand means value. So how can you tell if your 2004 nickel might be worth more than face value? First, always examine both sides of the coin carefully under good lighting or with a magnifying glass. Look for any doubling of letters, especially in the words Liberty, In God We Trust, and United States of America. Inspect the coin's edges for off-center strikes or unusually thick rims, and study the surfaces for signs of cracks, marks, or strange impressions that seem out of place. If anything looks unusual or suspiciously different, it might just be a rare mint error worth authenticating. Collectors and dealers across the country have been hunting these 2004 nickels since the day they were released, and over the years, some absolutely stunning specimens have surfaced. In recent years, auctions have reported record-breaking sales for confirmed error coins in mint state condition, especially those graded by top-tier services like NGC or PCGS. These grading agencies not only confirm authenticity, but they also assign a condition rating that can drastically increase the coin's final value. What's so exciting is that these coins were released into general circulation, meaning they're still out there in people's change jars, piggy banks, and forgotten coin rolls. The possibility that one of these valuable error coins could be waiting in your own home is what makes collecting so thrilling. That's the beauty of numismatics, it's a treasure hunt, and every coin you examine is a mystery just waiting to be solved. This specific 2004 Jefferson nickel is now considered one of the most desirable coins of the Westward Journey series, especially those with dramatic, visible mint errors that set them apart from the rest. Collectors from around the world are always on the lookout for these coins in uncirculated or gem condition, and as time passes, the number of high-grade examples becomes smaller and smaller, driving up the rarity and value even more. So now, the big question: just how much could a rare 2004 P. Jefferson nickel actually be worth today if it includes one of these major mint errors and is in top-tier, uncirculated condition? The answer might just leave you speechless, because such a coin can reach a value of $48,000, yes, you heard that correctly, $48,000 for a 5-cent piece that most people would overlook. That's the incredible potential hidden inside US coinage, and it's exactly why collectors around the world are obsessed with coins like this one. Second rare coin, we're diving into a truly remarkable piece of American history, the 1964 United States 5-cent coin. This little nickel isn't just your everyday pocket change, it's a rare and highly coveted collector's item that has captured the attention of numismatists worldwide. The story behind this coin, its unique features, and the incredible value it holds are nothing short of fascinating, so listen closely and enjoy this deep dive into one of the most sought-after nickels ever minted. The 1964 nickel comes from an era of great transition and significance in U.S. coinage history. Struck at the Denver Mint, this coin was part of the last year the U.S. produced nickels containing a substantial amount of silver, making it a standout in any collection. The Denver Mint was known for its meticulous craftsmanship, but even within such precision, rare minting errors can occur. For the 1964 nickel, these errors are what truly elevate its status from a simple coin to an extraordinary treasure that collectors dream of finding. What makes the 1964 nickel so incredibly rare and valuable are a handful of specific mint errors and unique features that appeared on only a very small number of these coins. One of the most dramatic and prized errors is the famous double die obverse, where the date and inscriptions on the front of the coin appear doubled or slightly shadowed due to a misalignment during the die engraving process. This doubling effect can be quite striking under magnification and is a definitive marker of rarity for this nickel. In addition to the double die, there are other rare varieties such as the repunched mint mark or RPM error, where the D mint mark from Denver appears twice or partially overlaid due to a second punching during production. These repunched mint marks are subtle but incredibly valuable to error collectors because they reveal the intricacies and human element behind coin minting. The combination of these errors, along with the 1964 DS limited production and silver content, has made this coin one of the most prized nickels on the market. If you're wondering how to identify one of these rare gems, the key is to look very carefully at the obverse side of the coin, especially around the date and the D mint mark. Using a magnifying glass or jeweler's loupe, you'll want to check for any signs of doubling in the numbers or letters or any overlapping impressions of the mint mark. The doubling usually appears as a shadow-like second outline and can sometimes be seen without magnification if the error is especially pronounced. For serious collectors, professional grading and authentication are essential steps to confirm the authenticity and condition of these error coins, which can dramatically impact their market value. Collectors around the world have been fascinated by the 1964 nickel for decades, and its reputation has only grown as more high-grade examples with these errors surface in auctions and private sales. Recent auction results have been nothing short of astounding, with well-preserved, certified specimens of the double die or repunched mint mark varieties commanding fierce bidding wars and achieving record prices. The demand for these coins is not just because of their rarity but also because they represent a tangible piece of American history, craftsmanship, and the fascinating quirks of minting technology. The appeal of the 1964 nickel extends beyond just its monetary value. Its story is a testament to the art and science of coin making, where even a tiny slip in the process can create something uniquely beautiful and historically significant. For collectors, owning such a coin means having a piece of that legacy, a conversation starter, and a potential investment that grows rarer and more valuable with each passing year. It's no wonder this coin is the highlight of many collections and a holy grail for those passionate about US coins. Now for the moment you've been waiting for: just how much could a rare and pristine 1964 nickel with these exceptional mint errors actually be worth? If you have one in uncirculated or mint condition, with clear double die or repunched mint mark errors, its value can reach an astonishing $150,000. That's right, $150,000 for a 5-cent coin that most people don't even realize is hiding in their collection. So, if you're a collector or just someone who loves the thrill of discovery, keep a keen eye on your nickels, especially those from 1964 minted in Denver. You never know when you might stumble across this incredible piece of numismatic history that could change your collecting game forever. If you found a 1964 D nickel or have questions about identifying errors and assessing their value, don't hesitate to share your stories and questions in the comments below. We love hearing from fellow collectors and helping everyone unlock the secrets of their coins. Third expensive coin, we're turning the spotlight on a coin that may seem humble at first glance but is actually a powerhouse in the world of numismatics, the 1974 United States 5-cent coin. This nickel holds a fascinating place in American coin history, and for collectors who know what to look for, it's a true gem loaded with exciting potential. Stick with me as we explore what makes the 1974 nickel so rare, valuable, and in incredibly high demand by enthusiasts all around the globe. The 1974 nickel was minted during an interesting era for U.S. coinage, a time when the mint was experimenting with new techniques and dealing with rising metal costs, making certain varieties from this year especially important to collectors. While most 1974 nickels circulated widely and look quite ordinary, there are hidden treasures within this batch, rare minting errors and specific features that elevate these coins from everyday change to coveted collector's items. It's these subtle differences, often overlooked by the casual eye, that fuel the high demand and soaring values we see in today's market. One of the standout features of the 1974 nickel is the presence of the double die obverse error, a phenomenon where the date and lettering on the coin's front show noticeable doubling due to misalignment during the die engraving process. This doubling creates a shadow-like effect on numbers and letters, instantly distinguishing the coin as a rare collectible. Identifying this error requires a close look, preferably under magnification, and collectors prize these pieces because such errors occur in extremely limited numbers, making them highly sought after by anyone serious about adding unique and valuable coins to their collection. In addition to the double die error, some 1974 nickels show other fascinating minting anomalies like off-center strikes and die cracks. Off-center strikes happen when the coin isn't perfectly aligned during the minting process, resulting in a coin with part of the design missing or shifted. These coins often catch collectors' eyes because each one is uniquely imperfect and tells a story of minting history. Die cracks, on the other hand, appear as fine lines or raised ridges on the surface, caused by stress on the die itself, and coins with these marks have become prized for their rarity and distinctive appearance. For collectors, the thrill comes not just from owning these rare error coins, but also from the process of hunting them down and verifying their authenticity. Whether you're scouring circulation, searching through coin rolls, or attending auctions, learning to identify the unique markers, like doubled letters, uneven edges, or tiny cracks, is key to spotting the 1974 nickel varieties that are worth serious money. Professional grading services like NGC or PCGS play an important role here, providing verification and grading that can boost a coin's value dramatically. Speaking of value, the 1974 nickel has made headlines at various auctions where pristine specimens featuring these rare errors have fetched eye-opening prices. Collectors from around the world are bidding fiercely for these unique coins, driven by their scarcity, historical significance, and undeniable charm. The fact that the 1974 nickel remains accessible enough to still be found in circulation, but rare enough in error forms to demand top dollar, has made it a sweet spot for both novice and seasoned collectors alike. Now, it's time for the big reveal. If you happen to own a 1974 nickel with verified and well-preserved mint errors like the double die obverse or off-center strike, this coin could be worth an astounding $65,000. Imagine turning a simple 5-cent coin into a treasure worth that much. It's the dream of every coin collector and the magic of numismatics in action. If you've ever come across a 1974 nickel that looks a little different, or you want to learn more about identifying rare coins and assessing their worth, please share your experiences and questions in the comments below. We love connecting with fellow collectors and helping you unlock the incredible stories hidden in your coin collections. Don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and ring the notification bell so you never miss an exciting update from our channel. Last unique coin, we're diving deep into the fascinating world of the 1994 United States 5-cent coin, a coin that might look like your everyday nickel but hides an extraordinary story beneath its surface. This particular nickel has captured the hearts and wallets of collectors around the world due to its rarity, unique minting errors, and undeniable charm. If you love coin collecting or just appreciate the thrill of discovering hidden value in common coins, then listen closely, because this 1994 nickel might just be the crown jewel you've been searching for. The 1994 nickel was produced at the Denver Mint during a time when the U.S. Mint was experimenting with different techniques and facing increased demand for coins, which created the perfect conditions for rare minting errors to slip through the process. While millions of these nickels circulated in everyday transactions, a small percentage emerged with notable and highly collectible errors. These errors have turned what was once common change into highly prized pieces that can command serious attention and serious money. The fact that these coins come from a relatively recent year makes their rarity all the more intriguing for collectors. One of the standout features that make the 1994 nickel so valuable is the presence of die doubling on the obverse side. Die doubling occurs when the coin die shifts slightly during the striking process, causing an overlapping or doubled image of the date or lettering. On the 1994 nickel, this doubling can be seen clearly in the year 1994 and sometimes around the word Liberty. What makes this error so exciting is that it's relatively rare and difficult to spot without a keen eye and magnification, making the discovery all the more rewarding for those who find it. Another remarkable and sought-after feature on some 1994 nickels is the off-center strike error, where the coin blank was not perfectly aligned during the minting process. This results in an incomplete design on one side, with part of the design cut off, which is a rare and visually striking anomaly that collectors absolutely love. Each off-center strike is unique, making every coin with this error a one-of-a-kind treasure. Identifying such errors is easier with close inspection. Look for uneven edges, missing parts of the design, or a shifted mint mark. Collectors also look for repunched mint marks, RPM, on the 1994 nickel, a subtle but highly valuable error. This occurs when the Denver mint mark is punched more than once in slightly different positions, creating a layered or shadowed effect. Spotting these requires a careful, magnified inspection of the mint mark, but finding one can significantly increase the coin's worth and desirability. In the world of numismatics, condition is king, and the 1994 nickel's value skyrockets when it is found in uncirculated or mint condition, free from scratches, wear, or corrosion. Coins that are professionally graded and certified by trusted services like PCGS or NGC can fetch much higher prices due to the verified quality and authenticity. The combination of rare errors and excellent condition is what puts the 1994 nickel in the spotlight at auctions and private sales, where bidding battles have become increasingly common as collectors recognize its true worth. Recent auctions have shown the incredible demand for these coins, with certified error examples making headlines and commanding impressive sums. Collectors are willing to pay a premium for these nickels because they represent a perfect blend of rarity, historical significance, and striking visual appeal. The excitement around the 1994 nickel continues to grow as more collectors enter the market and recognize the potential hidden in their coin collections. So, what does this all mean for you if you happen to have a 1994 nickel? If your coin has one of these rare mint errors, especially if it's in pristine condition and certified, you could be sitting on a true treasure. The current market value for such a remarkable coin can reach an astonishing $35,000. Yes, $35,000 for a single 5-cent piece, turning a simple nickel into a spectacular collector's item and a highly sought-after investment. If you've ever found a 1994 nickel that looks a bit unusual or you want to learn more about identifying and valuing rare coins like this one, please share your stories or questions in the comments below. We love hearing from fellow collectors and helping you discover the hidden gems in your collections. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell to stay updated with all the latest coin discoveries and expert tips. Thanks for watching, and as always, happy collecting. Keep your eyes sharp and your collections growing.